Hey, what's up, everyone? Welcome to another episode of Shredthology, episode 6. We find ourselves with the first ever live on-set shoot at our homie AJ's house. We're here with the Knights of Fairview today, and we're going to be talking. We're going to be talking about the Longboard Goosechase, the Knights of Fairview, who they are, how they were knighted, and what the fuck all of it means. But first, let's talk a little bit about last week's episode, and then we'll go into this week's episode, talk about some news, and then we'll start shooting the shit. So last week's episode, we did our first ever live forum where we took people's comments and questions from the live Facebook stream and talked about that. It was a community featured episode, so we were talking all about community and what we want to see for the skateboard community in the future. And yeah, you can go check out that episode. And now today, this is our first episode ever with guests. With actual human beings besides me.
So they do exist.
It's a little bit of a nice refresher to have some other faces besides this mug. And we got some really sick lighting thanks to AJ's kid and podcast extraordinaire. So yeah, before we get in the episode, I just wanted to talk about some news. I got a new skateboard.
Oh, nice. What'd you get?
Comet Shred 35.
Ooh, if you don't have a Comet, you should probably get one.
Yo,
with the aces?
Yeah, with the
hashtag Comet Cruiser.
It comes complete.
Ace trucks.
With ace trucks, and the front is wedged up like 8 degrees, so it's way more turny, kind of like the Cruiser.
And if you don't know about ace trucks, this guy can fill you in.
Alright, so check it out. Like, I've been an indie rider my whole life, just because that's what my dad rode, and that's, I've never really tried anything else, because why spend money on something that, I don't know what's up. But, I was in a situation, 2-3 months ago, we went down to Cal Skate, and I got a board, I got that Donovan Rice, and it's, they didn't have wide enough indies. It's like 10.5 in the front, and 9.5 in the back or some shit.
It's a big boy.
And the only big boy trucks they had were aces, and they were 169s. I could be totally wrong. Don't quote me on that. But
so what do you think of it?
I think they're fucking awesome. It's like riding every pair of Independents I've ever ridden ever.
Okay. So what do you think is the major difference between those and indies?
Actually, the major similarity is that the last pair of indies that I bought, the top bushings, the top cone bushings on each truck, blue.
Right.
And on the aces, the same thing happened.
Okay.
But that's it. So, they're pretty much the same fucking truck.
Word. I think they're a little bit taller, and they have a little bit more pivot ability. They have more range of motion when they pivot.
Yeah, and there's no arch at all with them like you would expect with a truck that gets that wide. They're pretty stable for how big and squirrely they look like they would be with 169s.
Yeah,
they're fucking cute.
Just dead on straight axles.
But yeah, you've ridden it.
Yep. I rode a set of aces a little bit while ago. I was using it mostly for sidewalk shopping, and the board comes with G slides. So first time riding G-slides.
G-slides, aces, and a Comet.
Yeah. Your first time riding G-slides?
Yeah. And the board is it's pretty mellow concave, kind of like the other Comet boards, but that's got a really sick wide kicktail in the back and a really nice kind of rounded kind of spade nose in the front. And it has a wheelbase of 16.75 or something.
16.75.
Do you think you can park skate?
I think so.
Yeah.
I think you can do some lofty airs and just big old carves. It'll be fun.
15.
All right.
And especially for Zubon, it'll be good.
Donovan Rice wheelbase,
I have no idea.
Probably 15.
It's got to be damn close.
Yeah. Most boards are 14.
I didn't know what a durometer was until 2 weeks ago.
More news. So I just found out that Barret Junction Outlaw happened.
Wow.
What? So that was about a race.
26 years, dude.
All them posts I was seeing people arguing, acting like it wasn't about a race.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
No shit.
Yeah, I heard it was
I'm not
happening.
going to say on who posted it, but
Yeah,
I think it's
don't
pretty
blow it,
obvious. And yeah.
The people who were involved probably knew.
Pretty crazy.
But fucking fuck yeah to everyone that raced.
Yeah, it seemed like it was a pretty legit, small crew. It looked like a few people raced, not too many. There wasn't like a huge party like there usually is. And first place, Tim Dell,
Oh yeah,
Nice.
That's what's
Yeah.
up.
Yeah.
Good
Counts
job,
as a
Tim
mask.
Doe.
the local
Get it,
favorite.
Tim. Hell yeah.
Full face counts as
What
a
was the
mask,
podium?
right?
Do you know?
Sure. Yeah, first place was Tim Dell. Second place was Daniel Engel. And third
Okay.
place was Brandon Sanchez.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So that's all we got in skate-related news.
On other races, you see Ultraskate just happened.
That's
Oh, yeah.
right.
24-hour Ultraskate.
What?
Ah,
Joe
that's
Mazzone
right.
took that back home to the Midwest.
What happened?
He broke the 300 again. He got like 312, 314, 100,
Holy shit.
314 miles in 24 hours.
Who?
Joe Mazzone, Chicago kid.
Damn.
I mean, not kid. He's a grown-ass man.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, just a dude I've seen for years at races, and he's always been right up there on the podium. And
Yeah.
That's sick.
just getting it for Midwest
300
pushers. So
miles.
shout out to you, Joe. Congrats.
Yeah, dude,
Kick
that's
ass.
sick.
Midwest,
You're a
buddy.
beast.
That's no joke.
Dude,
though.
anyone who
yeah.
competed in the ultra skate is like they've got cred now.
I feel like
Oh,
the
yeah.
ultra skate would be a whole different ball game because that's like,
That's a lot of pushing, man.
and that's
Dude.
in
That's a lot of
I've
pushing.
gone
in a
twice.
fuck
It's
circle.
fucking
Dog,
you
it's in
imagine?
a circle.
on a
like, what-
NASCAR track
what are we doing?
in Miami.
Right.
So you get sunburnt as hell all day, and then night comes by, and you're like, "Oh, it's night in Miami. It's no thing." But as soon as you're sunburnt, it starts getting cold. You get so cold, and
Oh,
then you're
yeah.
already busting ass because you've been skating for 12 hours. So just that weird combination of like sweats and sunburn and cold and hot.
Yeah, and all
like
your
12
nerves.
hours of
So, like-
skateboarding, and
Takes
then
some-
you had 12 more to go, and it's like,
Dude,
Because we did like
No
Definitely
thanks.
takes some
we did
physical-
roughly like
I'm good.
150 that time. We told you about that. We went from Appleton to Madison, Wisconsin. But like that was a whole different ballgame.
that was like
because,
9 a.m. to 10 p.m., like 11 hours of just straight skating. And
No,
yeah,
it
we
was
did
like 5 to 10 because or we left Green Bay. At
I
5.
didn't go that far.
But either way, like that was
I'm
that's different
just
because you're
clearing
just
that
like
up.
with the homies, just like smoking blunts. We stopped for ice cream.
Mhm.
Like
I think
it was just
stopping-
like it was just a day. We were just
Yeah,
like
it wasn't
we were
Ultraskate.
stopping.
It was
And two
like,
homies had to
that's
get
what I'm
around.
saying, like-
adventure skate across the entire state. Like,
It was like yeah, but it was so it was like the coolest, chillest, one of the most memorable things I've ever done. But like when I hear people doing even that same amount at Ultraskate, it's like I don't know if I could do that. Just like all right, I'm here to
Right.
fucking push. Like I don't
Yeah.
know, dog.
it is way more
That's-
mentally taxing.
Right.
150 miles in an ultra. and you're
It's
like,
way different than smoking and pushing a
I'd rather-
switchblade. You know?
Like the Sturgeon Bay, that was chill. I was
Ooh.
using a switchblade. And
Yeah.
honestly, switchblade.
I
That's
dropped
pretty
it.
nice.
that was like
Yeah.
50 miles.
Yeah.
That's 50,
Yeah,
60.
that wasn't like,
It's like
I didn't.
40.
I didn't go to Madison, dude. That I wouldn't have gone
Yeah.
even if I would have had the time off. To be honest with you, that's like. Nah, I'm not
I didn't
gonna
really
push
have the
that
time
far.
to decide. It was like I showed up to the skate we did the night before, and I was told like, "Hey, you sleeping over tonight? Why? What's going on? We're skating to Madison tomorrow." Are you fucking kidding me?
That's how it went back home.
Uh-huh.
So
That's
how many
it
miles
went.
was it?
All right,
From
so
where
check
you guys
this
were
out.
To
So
Madison, about 115.
you gotta add the
20s.
prequel though, because we
There
did the
was
Friday
much
night
more.
ride, and we always had this Friday night ride in Green Bay, Wisconsin. We'd like meet at the skate park,
For
and like neighborhood
7,
kids would
8
show up.
years straight.
Parking
Yeah,
garage.
sometimes we
every
go to like
Friday.
parking garages or like push trails or like skate the
Everything.
we ended up pushing around like 15 miles just around Green Bay at least.
Yeah.
Some we were just skating like the Bears
Just
Loop or
Friday
something.
night
the night
ride
before.
shit,
Yeah, just
yeah.
around. You know, we spent all night skating. Went to bed at like midnight. Woke up at 4 to this homegirl that was like, "Hey, let's go. We're going." And then we drove 45 minutes and went after like 4 hours of sleep and skating the night before, and then skated until 9 p.m. that night.
All because the day before this, the manager of the skate shop, this girl walked in with her sister and her mom, and said that she wanted to skate all the way to Madison, but she didn't want to do it alone. Her sister lived in Madison. She wanted to see if she could skateboard all the way to her sister's dorm in Madison,
That's fucking.
and
nuts.
told Chad that did he know anybody that would do it. So
Wow.
he hit me up, and I was online, and he was like, "Hey, this girl's in the shop, and she wants to know if anybody would skate to Madison with her. Are you down?" And I was like, "Sure, when?" And he's like, "Tomorrow." And I was just like,
Tomorrow.
all right.
God.
And then I just like,
Tomorrow.
"Who wants to skate to Madison tomorrow?"
Did you guys skate back?
No.
We had a homie
Okay,
with a
so there's a
limo.
story for that.
That gets really good.
We got all the way down there, and like we were starving, obviously. So
Down 2 people.
Oh yeah, we lost 2 people like 90 miles in.
It ended up
just
being
fell over in a ditch.
him and I. It was him and I and this girl, and then 2 of our buddies, and then they like kept falling over in the ditch, and we ended up getting to a gas
They were
station.
just too tired.
They were like 90 miles. It was a long time.
Yeah, you gotta do the drop through.
Yeah,
double
they-
drop.
That's when you smoke.
They were on the
weed and
wrong
eat junk
setup.
food.
One of them crashed into an old lady outside a Subway.
They got picked up. They got picked up and brought back home.
Oh well.
And we made it. And then, you and I made it with the girl from the skate shop.
Hell yeah.
And, we went to a sandwich shop. And then she
Chiba
went to
Hut.
her sister's house and said she hit us up after. Never did. And we were going to stay the night. So then we didn't have somewhere to stay. So then I called Lexi at like 9, 10 o'clock at night after we just got to Madison. And she's like 2.5, 3 hours away. And I said, can you come pick me up? She came pick us up.
Hell yeah.
We
And
ended
then we
up
skated
finding-
around all night. And
Remember
like,
that thing we found? We ended up getting picked up. We found like a giant sculpture of like a high-heeled shoe. And if you climbed to the heel, there was like a little kick-it spot. So we just like kind of sat up there because it was getting cold. It was late, dude.
So you guys didn't get a limo ride home.
Not that time.
Not that.
No,
Hey.
not that time.
All right, well, let's get into this this longboard goose chase thing.
Oh.
So, a few
also-
months ago,
Oh, that also.
about 2 months ago,
God.
I heard on Instagram via Rocket Longboards that a skate scavenger hunt was going down called the Longboard Goosechase. And at the time, I didn't really think much of it. I was just like, oh, Longboard Goosechase. I don't know what that means. Sounds kind of weird, but let me go check out what's good. So I signed up, got this Longboard Goosechase app, and searched and looked it up, and it said it was an event that was being thrown by the IDSA and Loaded Boards, and it was to kind of rally and support and fundraise for mental health. And I was like, yo, this is sick. Like right now, amidst the pandemic, there's a skate event being thrown on this app to support mental health, which, let's be honest, a lot of people are dealing with right now.
Fuck yeah.
And so I looked at the teams that were already signed up. I saw a couple of my friends from across the way in Rhode Island were on the teams. And I was like, damn, I should sign up for the Comet team. And I hit up Daisy and was like, Daisy, I see you're at you made a Comet team. What's good? And he's like, yeah, we're sponsoring the event and we thought it'd be fun. But you guys should make some team happen in your own local scene. So I was like, yeah, you're right. So I hit up the dudes I worked with. And I was like, yo, you guys, there's this app going down. There's this event. It's a skate scavenger hunt. You guys down? And pretty much immediately you were like, hell yeah.
Duh. Yeah.
Duh.
And the rest is pretty much history. But let's talk about the history a little bit. So how did you guys come up with the name Knights of Fairview for your team?
Well, first of all, there's this thing called Zoo Bomb. Obviously, you know that. But,
Everyone knows that.
right.
Yeah.
Assuming everyone knows that, Zoo Bomb is this magical, mythical place that you can skateboard with your friends all day and all night. And a train,
Government sanctioned.
a train and an elevator will take you back to the top of this magical mountain all the time.
Shovel
It's
runs.
pretty wonderful. And the 2 streets at the top are Knights and Fairview. Therefore, we are the Knights of Fairview.
Boom.
Bam.
And the Knights of Fairview, when I first heard of it, I was like, yo, this sounds super dope. I don't know what it is. I have assumed that it kind of has to do with the street names, but like, just like the Knights of Fairview sounds so badass. And I was like, dog, I want to be a fucking knight, like of Fairview.
Oh,
Let's
yeah.
go. AJ, you might have mentioned Knights of Fairview, and then we were like, okay, let's think about it. And then there wasn't really any thinking that
Yeah,
needed
There's
to be
nothing
done.
to think
It's
about it. I'm
already-
pretty sure, like, we were talking about it, and whenever it was mentioned, it was already being typed in.
Right.
Like,
Yep. And
because I remember, I think you were like, all right, well, yeah, we'll talk about this, like, after work. And then you walked away, and I looked at him, and I'm like, what are you doing? He's like, typing in Knights of Fairview.
Yeah.
You already know.
It was already done.
Yeah.
Didn't have to think about it. I think that was like one of the coolest things about being on this team is like everyone was so independent to do rad shit that you didn't really need to like think too hard about doing challenges or something. It was just like, oh, this challenge looks cool. Like like, oh, there's like 12 new challenges that came out. Like I remember one time it was like Christmas or something.
Yeah.
Like 12 events came out, and we were like, oh shit, I'm not doing shit today. Let's go skate and get some
Right,
challenges
yeah,
done. And we get to Mount Tabor, we take out the phone to see what challenge we gotta do, and like 8 of them are done already. And AJ
I was
just
bored,
like,
man.
so AJ was in Wisconsin visiting for Christmas.
Minnesota.
Minnesota.
Oh, Minnesota.
No,
And,
we don't
Minnesota.
go back to the W.
Okay.
I do.
Well, you did.
Only occasionally.
Yeah, on the
Nah,
side
Twin
piece. But
Cities
yeah,
kid.
no, because he came over right away in the morning. Because I woke up, ass early because it's like I'm used to working. It was like Friday, wasn't it? And then it was like 6:30 in the morning. He's like, "Oh, let's hang out, whatever." And we were just sitting on my couch, like scrolling, trying to figure out, like, all right. And then we run outside. Like I did most of them in like sweatpants.
Yeah.
Bonus points for that. But yeah, and then you hit us up, and it's like, all right, yeah, let's go to Tabor. And yeah, by then it's like all these snow ones. A couple of them were redone even. So I was like, all right. It's like we have real snow out here. It's really cold.
Oh, dude, I was dying to get them done. I got off a plane. I got on a plane Christmas morning to go back and visit my mom and stuff.
Right.
Yeah, I got off the plane and I was like, all right, I need to skate. And everything was frozen.
Yeah, it was like
Just fucking snow
Winter
everywhere.
Wonderland,
Yeah.
Wasteland, ice.
Welcome back to Minnesota.
What was the temp?
Like wind chill was
Like wind chill.
-10.
Yeah, and there was still a bunch of challenges that were like skate in the ice, skate in the snow.
After
skate
you
in-
guys drove all the way up to the mountain to find snow.
I know, dude. This was like 2 days after we had driven up to the mountain. Okay, so the way our team approached it was like, we need to get these challenges done before anyone else, and we need to get them all done. So we can't wait around for the end of the week because we don't know what's going to happen. Like, we just
Right.
need to be in the lead at the end of the
Right.
week. So it's like a
It makes
Sunday.
you feel good. It keeps you
Totally.
motivated to keep
It was
going.
like
Every time you
any day,
check the
honestly.
app.
Like if we had the time to do it, we just did it. They're like, yo, hey, we're gonna get this challenge done. Hey, do you have a hula hoop? Like we needed a hula hoop.
Dude,
Yeah, and this guy.
That was the hardest challenge. We couldn't
No.
find a hula hoop.
finding the hula hoop for the challenge was the
Yeah.
hardest part of the
I
challenge.
think that was
Right.
like
I mean,
right
hula
after
hooping
Christmas.
sucks too.
Right after Christmas, all the hula hoops in town are like sold out, and the one challenge we had the
Kiddie
hardest
pool's
time
hard,
finishing. Oh yeah.
The kiddie pool.
It was like find some toys and skate with them. Those are the hardest challenges. But yeah, like so.
The one
What do
wasn't
you-
find a toy. The one was just skate in the pool.
We don't
Right.
got a pool.
No.
Pools aren't open right now.
I mean,
So just a real quick
skate
kind of
homies
like
did.
like explanation of this process is like the event was going on for a month from like December 8th to like January 18th or
Hold
something.
up, man. It was longer than that, wasn't it?
It was like a
I
month.
think it was a month. Yeah.
Yeah.
So we get like 20 challenges on the 8th of December, and it's like, good luck, you have a month to complete these 20 challenges. And there were like 1,000 people all on teams, and we were just like, all right, let's get all these challenges done today.
From my understanding, they thought they thought that was gonna take everybody a month.
Yeah. And we did it in like a week, and then we were just like,
We did.
It was
did
like
it in
3
like
days.
a day or two.
okay, so like a day or
First
two.
batch was like a day.
But we finished them, and then we were kind of looking at the phone like, damn, we're supposed to keep the lead for a month? Like, what does that even mean? And then just when we thought we were about to just like sit on points and like just have to like hope that no one would like overtake us, they would release more challenges, and we were just like, okay, let's get these.
We gotta do it again.
Let's
Well,
get
here's
ahead.
the funny part is like with the first batch, I remember there was like the one that was like skate 60 miles or something, and we had to wait till the next day. You're right, but the like bundle of the first ones we did from here to like a mile that way. Like we just left here and just kept doing
Oh,
challenges
yeah.
as we skated around this neighborhood
Yeah.
loop.
Yeah. We had the
All over the hood.
so this is not my first rodeo. I've done the PDX downhill skate scavenger hunt, and I've done the Rice Fest scavenger hunt that happens in San Francisco.
The Rice Fest.
Rice Fest is rad. If you ever go to
Yeah.
San Francisco,
You've told me
Rice
about that.
Fest.
Oh, yeah.
San Francisco skate scavenger hunt. I've talked
Sticky
about it
rice,
before.
fried rice.
That's a good question. TBT. So when I heard that the skate scavenger hunt was going down, I knew like, okay, one trick that works really well is like to get multiple challenges done in the same submission. So like one of my favorite challenges was like, it was eat a habanero while skating and eat a poached egg out of a spoon while skating. So I made a fucking cooking channel video of like me making like a pizza spoon habanero poached egg pizza, and then I just skated and ate this awesome pizza, and it was dope. What was your guys' like favorite?
Get your heart out,
challenges?
Bobby Flay.
Yeah, watch out.
I liked the one where we had to build the crate, you know.
Which we didn't get any
crate
bonus
holders.
points for.
We got 100.
We didn't get.
Did we at the end?
We got 100
get
bonus
that?
points.
That was a fun.
That was
one.
the best day.
That was a lot. We put a lot of work into
Ever.
building that shit.
Yeah.
There was a lot
I put my
of fun.
phone on the
A
table
lot
in
of
front of
shit.
me
Yeah,
at
the
work.
chair.
Yeah.
building the chair. The skatable chair that just sucked.
We're world record holders, and like we need to get Guinness out here for that.
Yeah, the
because,
41-foot
We definitely
longboard.
beat Rob Deerdeck.
Right. Yeah. So we built
but it
a
wasn't
couple
40-foot,
things.
8-inch longboard.
Full longboard.
Okay, so you guys
The
built.
fuck it wasn't, and that short
All
tongue.
right. So you guys built a
Totally.
a behemoth longboard that had like 8 pairs of trucks,
7.
7 pairs of trucks.
We got 700 bonus
Yep.
points. We got 100 points for each axle.
And that was like the longest skateboard ever made. Will Royce had recently come out with a video of him making one, which was funny. And then we built one that beat his, so it was super relevant at the time.
Sorry.
Sorry, Bill.
Not sorry.
Sorry, not sorry.
We built a skatable chair, like a recliner.
Is that thing still set up? Oh.
We also built, like Brad was saying, a like a skateboard train, where we had 2x4s with skateboards on top and trucks on bottom, and then in between the boards we had like a tote holder, and then we'd stack these crates. And the challenge was skate with a filled crate, and you get bonus points for every extra filled crate. We had 8 crates on
7
this.
crates in a laundry basket.
He's not.
Roy Hill.
What was your favorite challenge?
I don't know. I think the 60-mile one was just the one that kind of like sticks out in my brain.
That was a
because
fun day.
It's hilarious.
Where did you
because
guys even go?
So check this out. It's like
We skated all the way downtown, and then zoo laps.
Hella zoo laps.
Hella zoo
all
laps.
over.
In the rain.
We had a bunch of parking garages all over town, just like which
And it
made
totally
the GPS
counts.
just be like.
it was a fucking
Sorry,
mess,
it
but that
looked
was
all
the best
crazy,
part.
but yeah.
It was like we took our normal daily skate,
It still took a
and
long
then
ass
we
time.
were like, by the time we finished our like normal daily run, we're like, oh, how much longer do we gotta go? We checked Strava. It was like, oh, we only really gotta go like 4 miles.
Yeah, it wasn't
Like, we
much
just-
more after we were.
Like
just
with all the
like-
downhill runs, it
Yeah.
was pretty like
About
we
ready
do
to
this shit
call
all the
it.
time.
You guys are like machines for how much you push around this and how much you skate around the city.
Oh, dude. That's
Oh,
all we
man.
ever do.
The
That's the best
summertime,
part about
like
Portland.
these
Yeah.
guys will max downtown, and I'm like, y'all taking the max, dude. I'm just gonna skate.
It's because you're
like-
scared of the
The
Roman.
skate all the way
No,
across.
dude, I
East
just
Portland.
honestly, I like to just climb up Tabor and skate, and like I have those options of like Hawthorne, Belmont, you know, all
Yeah.
those
No,
bombs.
There's a
plenty
lot
of
of
good
cool little
choices.
like
Yeah.
driveway hits and like curb cuts and shit to hit on the way too.
The world record one was a lot of fun, I will say, but I think my favorite part about it was just like the anticipation of a bunch of new challenges always coming out and just always having a bunch of random, unexpected things to do on my skateboard.
Dude,
No.
Oh yeah,
so random.
dude, and then you carving out here on the fucking chair.
Dude,
That was a great
that was
one.
so hard.
When I watched that
remember, like-
video, I could not stop smiling. I was just like, oh my god, it was so funny.
Dude, I was trying to slide it when I got to the bottom, and it was like the scariest shit ever. Cause like as soon as you broke loose, it went, and like if it caught, it just whipped you back straight. If you were ready for it, it like wanted to like tip the fuck over. It was. Oh shit.
So,
Physics were bomb.
so there's another goose chase happening in June. What do you guys kind of like hoping changes and what they add to the goose chase this time around? Like,
Oh man.
what do you guys think is gonna be like? What can make it better?
I think the one thing that like stressed me out the most was just having to do with the app itself. Like it was only like one of the
do you mean?
challenges.
What
Like,
do you mean?
When those two homies, like when those teams got like
It was
3
fine.
different times of like they registered like 3 times. that they did a challenge, and it was like, wait a minute, how'd they get this many done?
Yeah,
Did
no,
I
it
miss
just-
something?
like, well,
I was
I
like,
just-
bro.
glitches,
But they figured it out by
No, they
the
figured
end.
it out, but that was it.
So
But,
it's
so that's
like-
like that's the
Yeah,
only thing that
I
like
guess-
I can
Yeah.
say. But
So it was
I
kind
know
of
they fixed
stressful.
it now.
It was kind of
It's
stressful,
all
like
That's like
seeing these
part
points
of the
float around.
Like, that's
Yeah, that's part of the app building
the
experience.
enjoyment, right? Like
Right.
you're just like the wildness of the ride.
Keeps you on the edge of your
Yeah.
seat for sure.
Yeah, no, I know they fixed it. That's what I'm saying. Like I don't really. Everything was fucking awesome by the end.
Yeah. What about you, Brad?
Man, I just know it's gonna be harder, and I didn't want to say that because saying that they're gonna like maybe who knows if they watch your podcast, they're gonna be like, oh, all right, we're gonna make this harder for you
wants more
guys,
vert.
Yeah. More
I mean,
skate park challenges.
Harder how though?
No,
Like,
that's not.
transition
That's not.
tricks.
You could do whatever you wanted.
No, yeah, I
But,
say broaden it out, like
Ooh, that's a
even
good
more,
idea,
like
because-
not just. I know LDP is more
Make people
friendly
like-
for everybody,
Yeah.
and that's
But they did
Amazing,
say
but
on
still,
their
like-
stream they wanted it to be
they have
challenges, not to
slide
be
challenges
done by
too. But yeah, every discipline.
There
Like,
was-
put a little more skate park in there.
I think there was maybe
for-
like
not to be done
3
by-
challenges total that I remember that were like,
I don't
no 4. So there was a go as fast as possible
Yeah,
challenge,
something like that.
which I guess would be like a downhill specific challenge. There was a leave 15-foot thane line, which is more of a free ride challenge. Then there was skate a park with like a board that's not made for it challenge, which is kind of like park.
What you did at Burnside.
Yep. And then they had let's see,
push-up.
the downhill, the free
push-up.
ride.
I thought everything
park.
was good.
Yeah.
The push up.
And then they have the e-boards,
I'm
too.
just saying, like, I know it's gonna be
thought it was
harder.
fun.
And whatever challenges they're gonna bring up, they're gonna be like, you know what? Let's actually make them work for it,
Yeah.
because like, I'm not gonna ruin it.
Do a
I'm
wall
just-
ride.
That's yeah.
Fucking.
No, it's, it's gonna be harder.
Well, let's think about it for a second. Like
Learn a hand plant trick.
they're trying. So the
Skateboard.
Goose Chase event hosts are gonna be. Their main goal for this challenge and this event is to get people from all over the world to like link up and unite on a team. So like for this past event, there was skate in 80-degree weather, and there was skate in minus 32-degree weather, and like that's not possible to do the same spot.
That's not happening in the summertime, because I'm not going to fucking Antarctica.
No.
That was back
We
in
could still go up to a
Minnesota.
mountain if we had the challenge in the
Oh
summertime.
yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
But it's not cold enough.
There's snow. It's cold there. You
But-
just gotta go up high.
But
Minnesota.
they're trying to get people to like make teams that are like, oh, we have a teammate in Miami, we've got a teammate in Alaska, we've got a teammate in like
Oh, okay.
South America.
Oh.
So like you can be like, okay, we can get this event. Like this challenge is all you since you're like in Miami, or this challenge is all you since you're in Alaska and it's snowing. Like, so yeah, I do
We
kind of
blew
wonder
that
how
one.
they're gonna do that, huh?
We blew that one. Sorry. I mean to interrupt you.
That's a good. We're gonna definitely see more of that. I think we're gonna have more like challenges that are really hard to do in one space. You know, like go 50 miles an hour on your board.
Yeah, we're gonna have to traveling. That'd be cool.
Or get
I hope there's another
over-
challenge that makes you do it in your underwear again, because that was like the best part of Christmas.
That was a Christmas miracle.
Yeah, or like those ass flaps.
Ooh.
Ass
Next time do it in like
Oh, like the
chaps.
onesie with the ass.
Ooh.
with the little
skate door?
Or with,
the little
yeah, with the
thigh
buttons and shit.
Yeah, have more challenges in the onesies, please.
Howdy doody.
Well, yeah. So I think the event went really well. So what do you guys?
For us.
Yeah, like what do you guys?
Sure.
Like we won.
Everybody had fun.
Our team won,
No, I was
and we
kidding.
had. I think we had the most fun too,
I would say we did.
because it was just like
It was a lot of fun.
every challenge we did
That's
was
what I
just
meant.
like
Everybody had
creative.
fun, but we had the most fun.
Right.
Every challenge we did was creative, and it had like some sort of like comical element to it, and it was like really gnarly shredding too. So like
Yeah.
Yeah.
what do you guys how do you guys feel about it now, like having I mean you guys are world champions, you're 2020 world
Dude.
2020 21 world
we did
champions.
it. We did it our way, and we made the hosts admit that they could word their challenges a little better, and
Dude, I was just gonna say that
We
was like
played
my
by the
favorite
words.
part. So like,
and made those the rules, I guess.
my favorite part was seeing.
Burnout.
I didn't see anybody do it, and then all of a sudden everybody started
After
doing
we started
it.
pulling that
Yeah.
And I love watching
like
like
we set the
everybody's like,
precedent. I was like, oh,
Like, I don't
now
remember-
we gotta pull through and like do the most on all the challenges that we can.
I don't know if it was
Yeah.
Bristol or if it was. I don't think it was John Slug. But
think
it was another team, but there was one specifically, the skate in the pool one, where they like had the bucket and the camera, and homie like
that was
jumped off
that
the
was some
deck, and
genius
they like
shit.
edited like a tech deck or something dropping into it, and the water went.
Yeah.
That was awesome.
Yeah.
That was
that was
Okay,
that was
so
probably my favorite video. I don't like anybody else's.
so guys, the Knights of Fairview right here have completed all the challenges. They are world champions in the longboard scavenger hunt world. What are your guys' dream sponsors? Maybe they're watching. Maybe they'll hear you. Who's your dream sponsor, Zeke? Dream sponsor.
Dream sponsor?
Yeah, if you could get hooked up, Yerba,
Yerba?
Venom, Orangutan, Moonshine. Who? Yerba Guayaki.
Yerba.
Yerba sponsor.
Man, I do drink a lot of those. No, dude, I think that like my dream sponsor would have been like, would be actually Alva, just because that's what my dad rode for back in the day.
That'd be cool.
That'd be really cool. I know it's not like a longboard company, but my dad wasn't like, he wasn't pro or nothing, but you know, they had like a B team and an A team and then their pro team, and he rode for the B, and he's got like, you know, welcome to the team, whatever. It's still framed like in his office. And
Hell
shit.
yeah.
I think that'd be really cool if I could pick one team to like. And I ride, you know, nothing but shape boards. And half these challenges I did on a shape shortboard, even.
Can you imagine an Alva downhill board? That'd be fucking sick.
I've never read-
Alva makes
it's,
surfboards, so like,
1982 Madrid right there.
Right here?
Yeah, that's the 1982 Madrid.
That's
team.
like a 15-inch wheelbase.
Their team
Damn.
board.
That's awesome.
It's just called the longboard.
Kind of reminds me of old Vision boards. Super
It's flat as fuck.
flat.
And it's concave.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Brad, who's your dream sponsor, bro?
I wouldn't want
That's
to
what
be
they call blue
sponsored,
wells.
man. I would just like, because I don't want to have to dedicate myself to something like that, you know?
Yeah, I
I
like
just want to
trying new
live
stuff.
and do it.
For sure.
Just want to have fun. Like, I don't care about stuff, but I mean, if people want to give me shit, that's cool.
Okay, so
I don't care.
say you were like at a skate park and there was like someone there and they walked up and they were gonna give you something. What were they giving you? And who were they? What would you be given?
I don't know. Who would it be? What would I be getting?
Anything you can think of. Like if you like dream scenario, someone walks up to you at a skate park and is like, dude, you're shredding. Here, take this. What is it?
Hopefully water.
Water sponsor.
Water
It'll
sponsor.
be a thing soon.
AJ?
I already know his. That's why I didn't say it. Because
anyone in the world,
Yeah.
it'd probably have to be Ripple so I can get that XRP.
Wait. For those at home that don't know, who is Ripple?
The foundation that created XRP.
Okay, so free XRP credits.
Oh my god. Life changing. Give it to me, baby.
Yeah.
And I love too many board companies now. I couldn't. I rode for a couple of my friends' companies that let me make my own shapes and stuff while they were making boards, and that was fun. And yeah, now I just want to ride everything, but XRP will let me do that.
That's true.
There's a lot of fun companies that make a lot of good shapes and good boards for many different cruises and styles.
Slide the dip. That's all I
think-
gotta say.
Yeah, if Hemperillo wanted to flow a motherfucker though, that'd be cool.
Yeah, Hemperillo.
Hemperillo, if you want to like start throwing
it's
some boxes.
Royal
this week.
Blunts.
Royal Blunts.
Royal
Dude.
Blunts.
I think if I had a dream sponsor, it would just be like some sort of company that can just give me like free snowboarding lift tickets and like free plane tickets to wherever I wanted to go to like shred, like surfing, skating, snowboarding. Yeah, XRP.
I thought you
Good
were talking
to know.
about the Bonzing shirt.
Good to
I
know.
was like, oh yeah, totally. Like I'm way over here already. I fucking
Hashtag
missed
XRP.
that.
All right, guys.
Bullish fail.
Yeah, so we've pretty much talked about the Longboard Goosechase. Oh, what'd you guys win?
Ooh,
Ooh.
Oh.
Go first.
I got a full face.
Yeah, 888, right?
Yeah, because
Yeah.
I'm showing up to Maryhill this year. I'm coming.
Yeah, I hope it happens, man.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna be there either way, whether I'm
Or
walking
they
up
just
it or
cancel.
not.
We can hike.
Okay, fair. Yeah.
We can go hike it.
Yeah.
It's possible. What'd you
Yeah,
get?
I got a moonshine hoedown. I'm pretty stoked about a
Big ol'
big
flexi
wheelbase,
dancer
some
board.
big
So, like,
flexi
wait.
bombs. It's gonna be some fun.
Dude, how fast do you think you're gonna
As
take
fast
that
as
thing
I
right
want.
away?
37, man.
Just be getting like,
Go 37.
you'll
Yeah.
just be
Direct-
getting pitched into the turns, like your board will be flexing, you'll just be like,
Dude,
Yeah.
sideways
And
on
Maryhill,
never-ending.
dude. I'll take.
Oh,
I've
yeah.
taken 46-inch pintail on Maryhill
That's
with
an old downhill board.
it's gonna be like that with like twice as much
with
flex.
some street hugs.
Damn.
Yeah. So it's,
What?
yeah.
Wow.
You
That
can
sounds
just, like,
surfy.
Yeah, you can just surf all the way through Kazers with a little check going on.
That's
Hell yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I'm just imagining on the hoedown just bombing down Zoo, like pitching around, never ending right, and just.
What are you gonna throw on there?
It's a good question. Hopefully some 180s. Those bears, I think I got are 180s, so that might work for now. And
180 millimeter.
yeah,
Cool.
and some 50 degree or 45, somewhere in there.
Yeah.
Okay, right.
Can't go wrong with either of those.
Yeah, but symmetrical. And some snakes, of course.
Snakes?
And
Schlub
yeah,
City.
unless it's rainy out, then we'll throw some K-rams on there.
Hell yeah.
Some baby snakes and big snakes.
Brad, what'd you get?
Oh man. Alright, so like it's a DB Spencer Silver?
Spencer Smith.
Spencer Smith?
Yeah.
That's dude.
Yeah.
That board's sick.
I'm not much of a longboarder. I just
You
ride
guys-
shortboards and G slides, indies, everywhere downhill.
Fastest motherfucker on a popsicle.
Even downhill, though, he'll
promise
zoom on.
you.
Yeah. But I'm down to give it a whirl and see what the hype's about, man.
Bring some of you downhill guys out to Portland to zoo bomb race this motherfucker on a popsicle.
What are you gonna throw on
They'll
there?
Take your ass.
I was thinking some Indy 215s and maybe some snakes.
Sounds fun.
Yeah.
Sounds super fun.
Indies?
Yeah.
Oh
some-
yeah.
Fucking hell yeah.
I rode
Indies
Indies.
are dying, man.
I rode
And then
Indies.
Just big old.
The
We're like-
215s are great.
Calibers too. But, some Indies with some riptides. Right?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
we're getting that.
We're getting the
Riptide.
riptide.
gift card, $75 Riptide gift card.
Are we getting that?
Yeah,
we're
you
getting.
you told me after. I
Dope.
told these guys I forgot to tell you.
What? Riptide.
surprise.
We're
Hey.
getting bushings, homie.
Yeah.
Damn.
Ooh, and gloves.
Sweet.
Yeah, they mentioned
Gloves.
that in the.
Yo,
gloves.
I could definitely use some Riptide pivot
Yeah.
cups.
Yeah.
Especially in my new Aces. And
Oh,
the
yeah.
Indy, the blue ones in the Indies. Whew.
Indy or
Feel really
bust.
good.
To ride the best and fuck the rest.
Exactly.
That's what I think.
Yeah.
But I was thinking maybe some calibers too. Try some calipers.
Yeah, calibers are pretty solid. The 44s kind of feel like Indy 215s, except just like the reverse of that.
Yeah, it's weird.
I was
Just
just stoked because
backwards.
Yeah,
I
just
caught my
backwards.
roommate. I just bought brand new, like the navy blue Riptide barrels, the Magnum, not the Magnums, the cannons,
Yeah,
and then
those pair shapes.
yeah, and then I bought the pink ones. 'cause
Right.
I didn't have any yellows, but
So you're all
and then I
set.
woke up and my roommate's dog had the pink one in his mouth, and I'm like, what the fuck? Like
Trying to tell
my,
you something.
my room door was shut, like locked. Like this dog opened my door, came in my room, grabbed the bushings, left, opened the bag, didn't rip the bag, opened the bag and just held it, and like kind of teethed it a little, so it's like just enough that it's fucked.
Didn't swallow it.
Yeah.
It's probably fine.
Deformed it though.
It'll be fine roadside.
I mean, maybe it was just slobber. I just kind of picked it up and threw it in my corner. I was
For
mad.
sure.
But then that was
That
that.
sucks.
It was like the day before, and then you were like, "Hey, we're getting Riptide gift card." I was like, "Oh, fuck, bitchin'."
Good timing.
So yo, are
The
we
best of timing?
are we teaming up again for the next one?
I mean,
Seems appropriate. I feel like we have
Yeah.
to defend our title.
I think so.
yeah.
Yeah.
We got first place.
Yo, so what can the people of the interwebs look forward to with the Knights of Fairview? Anything?
A lot of camo pants.
Okay. Like what? Do
Better
you,
weather, better runs.
yep. Do you guys have
Got a
any
lot more to
like?
skate.
Do you guys have any like ways on the social media for people to follow along and like see what you guys are doing, or like if they wanted to like see Knights of Fairview videos or something like that, is there anywhere they can go?
We're talking about making a team page. Think that might have to be a thing now.
Yeah.
We should probably.
Kurt, I think Kurt just let the cat out of the bag on that one.
Guess we gotta get to it now.
So now
Can I just light a fire under our own asses?
Yeah, so Knights of Fairview, Graham, step 1.
Graham?
Graham.
I think we need to come up with a team video.
Team.
I'm
We need to
about
make
that.
a team edit, but we need to
Yes.
put it on the gram. We need to put it on the book. We need to try to get somewhere.
We need to show the world what it means to be a knight on Fairview.
What do the kids do? They tweet. I don't tweet, so I don't know.
Yeah, so how many Knights of Fairview are there? Like, how many people?
It's an undisclosed amount.
It's not a group, it's an ideology.
Right.
Yes.
About it.
There.
I think like if you see it on someone's grip tape, then you know what's up.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like
exactly.
that's like really yeah, you know. You
Yeah.
know.
Yeah.
If you don't know, now you know.
Well, guys, that's been a rip.
Hey, thanks for having us on your show. man.
Yeah, thanks
Yeah,
for
yeah.
coming on and talking.
I cod passed it.
Yeah.
Cod passed it. First one.
Yeah.
Is there anything else you guys want to add? Any shout outs? Any cool skate videos you guys would recommend watching that came out?
Oh, yeah. No, it's not one that recently came out, but Beer Slave's
You
pretty sick.
Fucker, I was gonna say that. That's like my favorite skate video ever. It's an old Thrasher
And
video.
Enjoy
It's hashtag
Bag of
as hell.
Suck. That's pretty good too.
I just watched the heroin skateboards video that came out on Thrasher, and they
Oh.
do some ridiculous like wall plant barrier shit that just is mind blowing. It was
Is that
so
one where he
sick.
gaps off onto that like big teardrop looking statue thing?
Uh,
I'm talking about Zane.
no, but it
'Cause
was
that was insane.
it was
dude.
just like the most lurky lurk tricks that were just like brought to like level 9,000. It was pretty cool.
Yeah, dude. Oh, that dog, the same dog that ate the bushing. That dog loves when I put like any heroin videos on.
Oh
Really?
man, yeah.
Dude,
He's
Zane gets on the
stealing it,
TV. He's
like,
just.
You like that?
He's
Like
right
that
there,
shit?
like running his
Only
like, in
Zane.
circles and
Only
watching
Zane.
What?
Yeah. And then anybody else is skating, he's just like, yeah, whatever, fuck.
Weird.
But if it's Zane, he's like,
Or he'll like run in
He's stoked in the
circles.
style,
Yeah.
dude. That's dope. See,
Dog knows what he
style.
likes.
Heroin
goes
needs to
across.
sponsor the dog. It's just,
Never
Species
dog.
He was in one of the posts.
You guys ever seen like a hummingbird just like with the most sick style, just flying around?
All the time.
Dude, they got some
Yeah.
sick style.
They're like this.
They like drop and do alley oop airs and
Oh,
shit
yeah.
all the time.
Dude.
Yeah, when they're mating too, they like lock together and like fly down towards the ground. And then I've seen it right in my front yard before, and they split and go apart.
Damn,
Yeah.
dude. Yeah, I guess I just watched Kings of the Mud, and that video is so timeless. It's so hesh, and just the music sucks you in, and the footage is just so good and captivating. It's a Valhalla video, Kings of the Mud. You guys gotta go watch it. Gotta go watch
Oh,
it,
it's good. All
It's
the Valhalla videos were really up my alley.
dude.
Yeah.
Just half the time you just see skater do some super sick slide, and the car just like
I don't really
bumps them
approve
out
of the
line.
filming, and I don't endorse anybody go do anything like that. But
Goes without saying.
you know what I mean. It's
Skate within your
it's some
limits.
footage that brings me back for sure. I'm like, oh, that was a fucking good era.
Dude, talking
Right?
about
Shit
bringing it
was
back.
popping.
No one was asking questions. They were just
Yeah.
like, no cancellations here.
Speaking of bringing it back though, in skate videos, I did. You'll remember who was in the video, but I saw back in my feed from a couple years ago. I was watching it was an old skate house raw run in the Alps. Who was that? The first Alps.
Probably
run.
P Swiss. I don't know.
Could have been Louis Poloni too.
That's who I thought it was, but I didn't want to name drop wrong. But yeah, I thought or Max
Makes
something
sense.
maybe,
Max K or Matt K maybe.
maybe. But that's like, I don't know. That run is like
Oh,
still
yeah.
my dream.
Dude, I want to go skate Europe so bad. Like, I gotta do it. Like, I feel like that's the only thing
There's
left I have
mountains
to
and
do.
sketch, and there's like sheep at
For
one
sure,
point.
dude.
Is
and,
just
like,
go skate the Alps in Europe, like Euro Tour. Like,
Right.
I feel like I don't really need to do anything else with skating. But if Euro Tour was like offered up, I'd be like, I'm quitting my job. I'm fucking doing this shit.
Oh,
Let's
dude,
go.
Hillsides like through a cloud, reach out, catch a dove.
Dude, I need a giant's head.
Like
Yeah.
Never
Giant's
been.
head?
Giant's
Yeah.
head. Giant's
You've
head.
been.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you skated sketchbacks,
Yeah.
and you just know like going into that first corner, hitting it toe side, no slides before, like that, but just like a little bit wider, a little bit not as fucked pavement,
People throwing
and just
pine
people
cones
everywhere,
Yeah.
and some pine cones as well. But that's the best part.
Yeah, for sure. No, I'm down.
And like ramps and shit all over.
All right, guys. Thanks for joining us on Shredthology, episode 6. Catch you next time.
Yeah.
Peace.
Peace.